Hey, what's up you guys? Welcome back to another video. Today is my daily plan with me, so you'll be able to see how I'm doing my daily setups for the month of February. As you can see here, this is my weekly layout, which I did in my weekly plan with me video, which I will link in the cards here just in case you missed it. I'm honestly really impressed with how this turned out. Absolutely love it. But now it's time for our daily plan with me, so I'm just going to toggle off editing mode and I'm going to come to the 10th of February, as it should be around when this video comes out. But again, I'm working with the same yellow that I had last time, which I'm just not crazy about for February, so I'm definitely gonna have a lot of work to do. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna come and check my sticker pack, and I want to figure out which color palette I'm gonna use. So I've already used this one and this one. I think I've got to use these ones. I really love these ones and they just make me happy, so if I'm gonna use it daily, I think this is good. Honestly, functionality wise, I would say that the daily plan with me that I did last month is like hands down one of my favorites. I loved moving the to-do list over here and having the Eisenhower matrix, but I have an Eisenhower matrix for my weekly plan, so we're not going to do that this time. Alright, so one thing I want to do to start off is I'm just going to make sure that I have a screenshot of this. So I want to use this white for my to-do list. So I'm just going to copy this and I'm just going to paste it. So I'm just going to keep this just here for now. And then one thing that I do want to do is I'm going to come to my small pen tool here. I'm just going to zoom in here and I'm just going to write these numbers. So I'm going to show you guys a way of getting around this if you like to use a different time frame for your days. I had someone reach out to me on Etsy wanting a replacement timetable. So if you purchase the cheeky Collegian font, you can always make your own one of these in Keynote and then just copy and paste it in here. But more simply than that, you can just come in with your pen tool and you can adjust the size if you need to. So I think I want it a little bit bigger. I'm just gonna write the numbers, but I'm gonna start my day at 5 and I'm just gonna go through here and write the time. And you just want to try to keep things relatively consistent. And you can write the time, however you prefer. Alternatively, you can also trace over the numbers if you want to keep consistent with the font. And also, once you've already gotten into the numbers that you've done, you could just copy and paste them on here. You can see here, I have definitely gone crooked. So yeah, you can just kind of arrange these a little bit more straight. You just use the edge as a guide. And sure, it's not the most fun thing to do, but again, it's one of those things that you can duplicate throughout the entire month or really the whole year if you're on a different timetable. So putting in the work once isn't really a huge deal in that regard. So I'm just going to go in here and I'm going to add in my colors, and I will leave these down in the description box, but I'm just going to speed through this. So now that I have these and pretty much all the elements that I want to keep, I'm going to go ahead and really get started with the planning process. So I'm going to come to my sticker pack and I'm just going to find one of these gradients that appeals to me. So I'm going to go with this nice pink one here. Make sure images is turned on, copy this, bring it over here. I'm going to paste this, grab my picture tool, rotate this since I like the gradient this way, and I'm just going to cover up what's currently there. Alright, beautiful. I'm going to come back here, make sure this is as large as it goes, and I'm just going to draw a square here. I'm going to tap on the shape tool, I'm going to resize these. And this is just kind of the inner one, and then I'm going to go through and I'm going to change the color to maybe the other orange. And then I'm just going to draw another one around the edges here and hold it and then tap on it. And I'm just going to outline the edge there, just kind of carefully place it. And then I'm going to grab my lasso tool, make sure handwriting is on. Grab the center here and then just delete that. I'm just going to do that the same for all of these boxes, but I'm going to alternate. So this time I'm going to make the first color that orange and then hold it, tap the shape tool, and get it exactly how I want it. And then I'm going to instead, I think, use the pink, the lighter pink on the outside here. Gonna grab my shape tool and then just nicely place that around the outside there. Grab my lasso tool, delete the center, and then I'll take the pink and make that one the inside, and so on and so forth. You get the idea. So I'll zoom through this. So now I can come and grab this one, paste it, grab my picture tool, and just cover this up. And I'm just going to make sure that only handwriting is on. And I'm just going to select my handwriting here. I'm going to cut it and then paste it on top here. And there it is. Could have taken more time. I could have used text to make it look even better, or spent a lot longer lining everything up using a grid, but I'm content enough with this. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take care of the to-do list area. So I'm just going to come here and I'm going to grab this one. Just going to line this up nicely. And basically what we're going to do is I'm going to cut this. I'm going to paste it. I'm going to paste a second one and line them up as best as I can. Then I'm going to turn on images, grab these two, resize them, and then I might have to zoom in, but I'm just going to try to accurately line them up and space them out. And then it might be easier to just kind of nudge this one ever so slightly, as opposed to trying to change those. I'm just gonna lasso all of this now and replace this right in the square area. And now I'm going to come up to my elements and I'm going to just grab my plain old square. I'm gonna grab my picture tool and I am just going to zoom in again, and I'm gonna center this and match the edges. And then I'm actually going to put this right on top, and I'm going to move it away for a second, and I'm going to grab both of these and move them out. Put this one back in the center. This is what I should have done first. And then I can do what I just did. So I'm going to take these, I'm going to cut them and then paste them so that they're now on top, and then I can just put them in here. And I'm just going to take them all the way over to the edge so that the center goes right through there, and leave a little space down here. And I do like the way that that looks. I'm happy with it, so I just need to write to do up here. We're going to try this, see what I think. I'm going to work with this darker orange, and I'm just going to draw a rectangle here. And I'm going to hit the back button, and then now we just have this nice little rectangle. And I'm going to turn the black pen on and then come to my brush pen. I'm just going to make that size a little smaller and just write to do. And I'm really just trying to keep a little bit of consistency throughout. So that's why I keep using the calligraphy, even though I'm not crazy about the way that it turns out. Anyway, I'm just going to make sure that images is turned off but handwriting is on. I'm going to move this over so that the lettering is centered in it, and then I am going to circle all of it and then center the whole thing. And I actually think instead of using the black, maybe I will change this color to the dark orange. Oh yeah, I like that. I think that looks really nice actually. Okay, so now I'm going to grab my elements and I'm just going to cover up some of this. I'm going to come back, I want to put this note there, so I'm going to copy this. I'm going to paste this here, grab the picture tool, and just size this to fit. And that's actually pretty perfect. I'm going to change these to hearts or gnomes or something festive. Maybe I'll do these. Let's do this one. And this one, the You Are Enough. And then I want to use this peachy color and put that there. And I'm going to cover these up. I'm going to tap on that white one that's just below there, and I'm actually going to move it more centered because it's going to end up underneath anyway. So I'm just going to use it to cover up that yellow that I don't want to see. And that's perfect. And then I can actually move this over and put it more where I wanted it actually. I'm gonna move this down just a little so I can squeeze in a washi tape. I think I'm gonna use this one. I think maybe I'll take these roses here and then paste them here. I'm I'm gonna use the Valentine. Just place this here because it's festive. And I'm going to come back here and grab this lighter paper clip, copy this, and I'm gonna paste it. Grab my picture tool, and then just resize this. And I think I'm gonna add some lists or something here. So I'm just gonna come over to this darkest color here, and I'm gonna copy this. And I'm going to paste it, and I'm just going to do a few of those. I'm gonna copy and paste. And I'm just going to use this as a guide. So I'm going to line the bottom up with one of these lines and the edge of the heart with one of the other lines. It's not a perfect system, but it'll work pretty well. I'm just going to make 7 of these. And then I'm just going to drag them over here. Which means I think I want to change this to the lighter pink. So I'm just going to cut this. Come back to the light pink. I'm gonna copy it and paste it. I'm then doing the same thing that I did for my weekly setup. I'm just gonna grab these colors. I'm gonna start with the white. I'm gonna come in and I'm just going to trace the letter. And it doesn't have to be exact, but just kind of gives us a guide and keeps a bit of consistency even if it's not perfect. I want to turn images off. Select this, color it, make it that pink so I can see it, and we're gonna move it there. Grab my pen tool again and make it the biggest size, and let's just use that orange, I guess. And then we're just gonna color this in just like we did for the weekly plan with me. And now I'm going to select this. I'm going to cut it, paste it so that it can be on top, tap the color, and I'm gonna make it that peachy color. And then just kind of line it up. Beautiful. And I just feel like there's not enough hearts. So I'm gonna come in with these hearts. Add images here. Take this heart and copy it. I'm gonna paste it. And there's one. And I'm going to paste another one, just smaller. And I'm gonna come back to the white color. Tap on my brush, make it my brush pen, and we're gonna come to our medium size, and we're gonna write February 10th. But I almost forgot, let's just draw a line here. Turn on handwriting only, and just move this. Okay, and I think the F's gotta come down just a little. Come back to the white pen. We're just gonna use this as our guide. Alright, so some of these letters aren't super consistent, like the F, E, and the B. So I'm just gonna move these down here for a second. Grab my precision eraser. Bring these closer to where I can kind of reasonably link them, and then I'm gonna zoom in here. I'm just gonna finish the line. And I'm going to delete this, turn on stroke eraser, and erase that line. And I'm just gonna, I think I want this moved down just a little. That's better. It's not perfect, but it's better. And just because I really love these, I'm gonna add one of these too. So let's take this one that says love, and I'm gonna paste it here. And then I'll just add one of these orange hearts. Yeah, so I guess that's pretty much it. This one, it still is Valentine's-y, but it doesn't come across as strongly as the other ones do, but I still think this is super cute. And again, a complete transformation from having that yellow layout. So I think this looks really, really nice now. I think I can use this space to kind of brain dump my thoughts because I just always have so many things running through my mind. And then I can list like ongoing projects over here, or grocery lists, or whatever it is that I need to list out for the day, other than my to-do list. And then, you know, I can prioritize those things here, and of course my meals. So I feel like this is a very functional setup. I do like it, and I'm looking forward to using it this month. But anyway, that is all for today's video. If you enjoyed it, please be sure to give it a like, and if you'd like to see more content like this, feel free to subscribe as I put out new videos every 3 to 5 days. Anyway, that's all for now. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!